High school football around the corner. This man's going to call the games for KDKA. Award-winning coverage. That's Dan Zangrilli. We'll get into that coming up in a moment. The Buccos take 2 out of 3, but look lifeless in game number 3 of that series against Seattle this weekend. Dan, how you doing, buddy? Thanks for jumping on.
Hey, good morning, guys. How's it going?
Oh, it's going so good that I forgot to tell the people who brings you to us, and that is the injury lawyers of LGKG. LGKG, Western PA injury lawyers for over 90 years, lgkg.com. Dan, IKF, he jumps on with you on the postgame. He says the Pirates are going to win 100 games next year. What do you make of that?
I was kind of lost for words, and I'm not sure if you heard my follow-up question. I was humming, what? What do you mean? Come again? And why do you feel so strongly about that? And really, he didn't let me get through the question. And, I mean, he's a very nice man, if you haven't gathered that. He was basically like, pitching, idiot. We have a lot of it. And then, you know, Bubba Chandler had thrown that night as well. And I said, oh, by the way, there's more in the system. And I was like, have you ever heard of this guy named Bubba? Oh, yeah, I know Bubba Chandler. Yeah, I saw him down in Double-A. The dude can shout. I was like, all right, okay, you got a pretty good handle on things.
But not so good of a handle that he's not predicting them to win 100 games next year. All right, Dan. So in the Post-Gazette, Jason Mackey talks to Key Brian Hayes, who says it hurts to turn. They're not going to be able to trade this guy this offseason, are they? They are going to be with Key Brian Hayes for at least the next 3 years. Agree or disagree?
Absolutely. Yeah, I would agree with that. I'll have a large Dunkin' Donuts coffee, please, with 1 cream and 1 sugar. Thank you very much. One follow-up question, ma'am. Have you ever heard of Adam Crowley? Have you ever heard of Adam Crowley?
He's in the Dunkin' drive-thru.
No.
She doesn't know. Well,
thank you.
Get out of there. Get out of there.
She's never heard of you, Adam. I'm sorry.
We're watching, people, if you're at home, you watch on YouTube. He is straight up at a Dunkin' right now. He's getting his coffee.
Just getting his coffee. Have you heard of Adam Crowley?
You don't have to show us the fine people working there. Can you answer the Key Brian Hayes question then more thoroughly?
I'm so sorry. Yeah, I mean, they're pretty much. It's going to be tough. They got to figure this out and overhaul the swing in the offseason. Obviously, Hayes has to get healthy because that. Thank you very much. That's very, very concerning because, you know, not only of the financial ramifications in the investment that they've made, all told, it's not all that significant in baseball terms. It's $70-some-odd million, but you know, it's a power position that they are absolutely hamstrung at and getting some of the worst production in the league against. So the first thing in the offseason is going to be get this guy healthy, but I think that there's got to be a serious intervention as to who he is, what he is, and I'm talking from a swing mechanic standpoint, and he's got to be able to get the ball in the air more and show some gap-to-gap power. Otherwise, everybody is in a really, really precarious situation.
All right, Dan, forget about the Pirates. We got high school football coming up Friday. We're going to Woodland Hills.
Hey.
We got a kickoff classic going on. Are you excited to get the season kicked off?
Yes. Have we made this official, Doran?
Yes.
Has there been an announcement? Did you throw it out there?
Right now, Crowley was teasing to it, but yeah, I'll be joining you for about 2 games a month.
We got you in on the crew. The Friday Night Lights K team. We're fired up for that. And yes, it starts with 5 games over the weekend, so giddy up, buddy. 2 on Friday night, 3 on Saturday, part of the KDKA Classic. Our friends at Allegiant Community Federal Credit Union, you know them well, Adam and Doran, they've jumped on board to help us put on the event at the Wolverina, and you've got some incredible matchups. McKeesport's playing a team from Ohio out near Akron. Woodland Hills is matching up against Erie McDowell. Steel Valley Clareton, that's going to be huge. But how about the 3:30 Saturday afternoon game? There's an HBO documentary from a few years ago on St. Francis Academy out of Baltimore, Maryland. They play a national schedule. They play Mater Day in California twice. They played IMG Academy to 3 points last year. They're going to square off against Central Catholic. That is going to be They may be the best football team in the country.
Wow.
So
Woo!
they'll be at the Wolverina on Saturday afternoon against Central. We'll have that. And then I'm looking forward to Westinghouse as well at 7 o'clock. So 5 games, 2 days, Wolverina, all on KDKA, the KDKA Kickoff Classic, live at the Wolverina.
He had that all done. He's driving a car.
ready to
There's
go.
no notes there.
No.
That's all right in the gourd.
He's ready to roll.
And powered by Duncan.
He's been chain email me about it with all the stats and all the rosters and, getting together. Like, he's ready to roll.
Are you
Dan,
regretting it yet, your decision?
No, I'm used to it. I've worked with Dan a bunch of times.
Oh,
It's
good.
fun. It's a good time. We have a great time.
Awesome. Well, Dan, we appreciate you coming on. Looking forward to that coming up this weekend, man, and we'll talk to you soon.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate
Enjoy your
it.
coffee.
Unbelievable.
Excuse me, ma'am. Can I have a large Dunkin', a large coffee, please? Thank you. Do you know Adam Crowley?
She goes, excuse me, what? Who? What's that?
What?